Welcome back. We have Jessee Carroccio with us. He's with KCMH Christian Radio, and you've been on several times and updating us on where the whole process is and getting on air. And
I'm excited
to
announce that, yes, we are on the air here in Harrison on 99.1.
Okay,
so
great.
99.1 is a frequency just for Harrison. You know, we've had some faithful listeners over the years. We've been on the air for 26 years, bringing Christian radio. And, you know, here in Harrison, with all the hills and everything, only about half the population was really getting the signal and getting the message.
And if you wanted to listen, you'd have to drive out of town to where it was
Flat.
a little high and flat. And,
Yep.
yeah.
And so we have been working, yes, for quite some time. I've been on here a couple times making announcements, letting people know once we got permission from the FCC, and then in finding a tower location, getting all the technical stuff worked out, raising money to actually make that happen, because we are a listener-supported station. And we've been that way for 26 years, and God has always provided. And have to say thank you to all the businesses and individuals here in Harrison, and even the surrounding areas, because we had a lot of support coming out of the other listening audiences that we have in West Plains and Marshall and Mountain Home.
Right.
And so just really excited to be able to announce that, yes, you can now tune in to KCMH Radio here in Harrison, loud and clear, on 99.1.
And you've been out kind of listening to different areas. And
Yes, I have. Yeah, I've been driving all over the area, and there doesn't seem to be any dead spots. It really is filling in all the cracks and crevices, so to speak, of Harrison, and there's a lot of hills and things to get around. And so I'm just really thankful to the Lord that He provided the right location for the tower. He provided for the funds, for all the equipment, and everything has finally come together, and I'm excited to be able to serve this community. So
tell us about the format. Tell us what people can expect when they tune in.
Okay.
Because it changes throughout the day.
Yes, it does. And so we do have program guides. If someone wants one of those, they can call the station. It's 425-2525. You can go online. Everything's on there. We're streaming on the internet as well. But Monday through Friday, we have a long lineup we have some really powerful Christian speakers and preachers in the mornings. Chuck Swindoll, Charles Stanley, you know, just to name a few, as well as going into the afternoon, we have Southern Gospel in the mornings from 9 to 11. So Southern Gospel music, there's a strong following for that. And then some family shows in the afternoon as well, with New Life Live Family Talk with James Dobson. Focus on the Family comes on in the morning and the afternoon. We also have contemporary music in the drive time hours from 3 to 5. We have, you know, Family Life Today and Adventures in Odyssey in the evenings. So if you've got kids and they probably really enjoy the audio dramas with Adventures in Odyssey. And on Saturday, we have a whole lineup of audio dramas for kids from 8 a.m. to 11 o'clock. Is all kids shows, and then it goes into Sports Spectrum for the guys, and we have some preachers and music in the afternoons. There's music through the night, and you know, everything that we do, we are a interdenominational Christian radio station, and very strong Christian. Our covering is Moody Broadcasting. A lot of people know Moody out of Chicago, and Moody Bible Institute and Moody Broadcasting. And so they are covering. A lot of our programming comes through them. And so you know it's going to be quality, and you know it's going to be right on.
Yeah.
So.
How exciting.
Yeah, I know it. And there's a couple times in the evening I was listening to some in-depth conversation, some in-depth talk radio. That was pretty interesting.
Very interesting. From 5 to 6, Janet Parshall does some really powerful conversations there, and she talks about everything from day-to-day life, Christian life, to some political things. You know, of course, our political shows are not like your conservative talk radio. It is more of a Christian worldview.
Yeah, it's based on that, sure.
It's looking at our culture and society from a Christian worldview. And what can we do to be salt and light here where we are at. So
interesting. So all people need to do is just tune to 99.1.
99.1 here in Harrison, And if you're in Mountain Home, it's 91.5. Down in Marshall, 90.3, and in West Plains, 92.7. And any of the churches, nonprofit organizations, if you have community events happening, let us know. We want to let the community know about it. We're constantly doing interviews with civic organizations and nonprofit organizations.
So you have a local flair too.
Yes, sir, because we are local. We are not a nationally syndicated radio station,
We'll
and
have
so
to
we
branch
can
out and do
actually
some
serve.
Harrison things too.
Absolutely, and we have been, and we will continue. And I know you've got CASA on today. We've had them on a number of times talking about what they're doing, and
Good.
so we have a community calendar every morning and afternoon, about 4:30 in the afternoon, and about 9:30 in the morning we go over community events that are happening. So it's a great time to tune in there as well. And yeah, so
Well,
excited.
we're glad you're here, Jesse.
I am too.
Great addition, and we encourage people to tune in, 99.1 on your FM radio. And if you're going back and forth to Mountain Home, you might have to switch back and forth, but
yeah,
great way to start the day. I've got it tuned in on mine.
Well, wonderful.
And I'm listening, and I'm trying to help you out to go see where the dead spots. I haven't found any yet. I think when I go in my garage, it gets a little fuzzy there, but
I understand.
But that's okay. Thanks so much, Jesse.
Well, thank you.
At KCMH here in Harrison, Arkansas, 99.1. Start listening and enjoy that. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Up next, we have Kay Blair and also Luke Feigert, and they're going to be talking about a reverse raffle that's coming up and all the things that are going to be involved with that. Stay with us.